She's sleeping. At least I think she is. Her eyes are closed and she's not shaking anymore. I would have already killed her by now if I didn't feel so bad for her.
You're mad at her. Why?
When you asked me to scour her behavioral chip, I was just about done dealing with your shit.
Judy, I didn't have any...
I know. It's okay.
So I don't get why...
You'll find out in a sec. I'll show you the virtue I found.
Guessing you saw them already.
Yeah, had to wrestle to make sense of the whole thing. But I don't want to say anything and taint your perspective. You should go in with fresh eyes.
Okay, show me.
Give me a sec while I set the parameters.
Guess we'll find out if our doll really did lose her tune. Come on, V. I'll be the first to admit, this does not look good. Well now, look at you.
Hey, how you feeling? Need anything? Not here to nag. Just talk. Listen, Evelyn, I really need your help. It's important. If I don't do anything, and do it soon, I'll die. I know it's a bad time, but I gotta ask. You got any idea how to remove the biochip? Or know anyone else who might?
You're right. This is a complete waste of time.
Have a seat.
All right, roll it.
Data was in pretty rough shape. Not all that editable.
Glad you managed to salvage him in the first place.
Needs a second to load. Quality's lousy, but I did what I could.
What am I looking out for? Every single piece of tech I see? Security?
We need a layout of the whole room. We will get everything else we need from the virtue.
What about his messages?
Only if you can do it and be parfait bourré. It's most important that he suspect nothing. Try to be your usual relaxed self.
And if he starts talking about the biochip himself, should I...
Biochip? Where you hear this? That is not of interest to you. You spin the virtue, you come back here, we give you the eddies. That is your one job. The rest is none of your concern. Understand?
What am I looking out for? Every single piece of tech I see? Security?
We need a layout of the whole room. We will get everything else we need from the virtue. We need a layout of the whole...
Take a look around if you want.
can't see her face.
Under normal circumstances, that kind of encryption's easy to crack. But not this time. Whoever she is, she's got serious net running skills.
That, or someone's working it for her.
We will get everything else we need from the virtue.
What about his messages?
Only if you can do it and be parfait pourri. It's most important that he suspect nothing. Try to be your usual relaxed self.
And if he starts talking about the biochip himself,
Might not be important.
should I...
Maybe, but all of them are from Pacifica. Narrows down our search, at least.
Biochip? Where you hear this? That is not of interest to you. You spin the virtue, you come back here, we give you the eddies. That is your one job. The rest is none of your concern. Understand?
What am I looking out for? Every single piece of tech I see, security.
We need a layout of the whole room. We will get everything else we need from the virtue.
What about his messages?
Only if you can do it and be parfait pourri. It's most important that he suspect nothing. Try to be your usual relaxed self.
And if he starts talking about the biochip himself, should I...
Biochip? Where you hear this? That is not of interest to you. You spin the virtue, you come back here, we give you the eddies. That is your one job. The rest is none of your concern. Understand?
What am I looking out for?
By a letting you...
What am I looking out for? Every single piece of tech I see, secure.
We need a layout of the whole room. We will get everything else we need from the virtue.
What about his messages?
Only if you can do it and be parfait pourri. It's most important that he suspect nothing. Try to be your usual relaxed self.
And if he starts talking about the biochip himself, should I...
Biochip? Where you hear this? That is not of interest to you. You spin the virtue, you come back here, we give you the eddies. That is your one job. The rest is none of your concern. Understand? concern. Nurse nog even een dit servet.
Starts talking about the biochip himself. Should I?
Biochip? Where you this?
What am I looking out for? Every year, What am I looking at?
I think I recognize these.
What are they?
Vive markings.
You familiar with them?
Not enough to know what they actually mean. Heard of who might use them, though.
Who?
Could be the Voodoo Boys, but that's just a hunch. Can't be 100% sure.
The spine-chilling Netrunner crew? Hard to find, because they don't want to be. I wouldn't know where to start. What now?
Looks like I'm going on a field trip to Pacifica. All right, think we got everything.
What do you think?
Looks like Evelyn never told us the whole truth.
You're telling me. If I'd known what she'd gotten herself into... I'm so mad at her.
Her only job was to record a virtue. Pretty damn amazing she managed to organize a full-blown heist. And swipe the biochip from under her boss's noses.
So that's where you came in. She hired you. And brought this all on herself. On you two. There's one more recording. Wanna see it?
Sure, why not? Nothing can surprise me at this point.
Oui, oui, allez. Nous t'es qu'une raison, moi, c'est tout intelligent pour ça, pour t'aider bien. On n'est pas enragé. En plus, c'est le plus bon moyen de nous gagner pour nous arriver sur nos coups. Faut que nous prenions chance là. Vous gagnez plus bon l'idée? Très bien. Si vous décidez si c'est bon critiquer ça, me pense, à continuer à faire travail.
What language is she speaking?
Dunno. Haitian Creole? It is the Voodoo Boys.
Didn't I... Wait, let me see if I've got an auto-translator. Meantime, you try to tune into the phone's frequency. See what the other side's saying. Try scanning the phone. Got it. Give it a second.
We have to know what they're saying. Could be important.
Fine. Just found the auto-translate package. Should get along fine with your system. I'll install it now.
Oui, allez. Vous avez une raison, moi, c'est tout intelligent pour ça, pour t'aider bien.
Vous pensez que ça a fait nous un problème?
On n'est pas enragé. En plus, c'est le plus bon moyen de nous gagner pour nous arriver sur nos bouts. Faut que nous prenions chance là.
Moi, je ramène quoi même j'avais, qui Sylvain a mené nous tirer sous halte.
Vous gagnez plus bon l'idée? Très bien. Si vous décidez si c'est bon critiquer ça, me pense, à continuer à faire travail.
Okay, Judy, we're good.
All right, disconnecting. I don't get it. What's this have to do with Johnny Silverhand? He died, like, forever ago. V, you got any idea?
Long story, trust me.
Go ahead. I'm all ears.
Now's not the best time. Can you give me a minute? I need to go over some stuff in my head.
Of course.
These people, what could they want from Alt?
How the hell should I know?
Got no notion whatsoever?
One way or another, everything leads back to that Netrunner. Finding her's our biggest priority. If she knows as much as I think she knows about the chip, she can help us out.
Thought you said nothing could help us.
Nah, just find us that Juju wirehead, okay?
Wait, you got any idea how to get in touch with the Voodoo Boys?
Why? Worried that I'll give Evelyn up to him?
No. I didn't trust you at first, but... Well, if you wanted to get back at Evelyn, you would have done it already.
So why the worried look?
I want it all to work out for you. You got a plan?
I'll ask around. Make a few calls. Let me put it this way. The Voodoo Boys wouldn't trust a cat if it walked onto their turf. But someone's gotta know a way in.
Well, good luck. Hope you won't need it.
Thanks, Judy.
No, V. Thank you. You're a good person. Evelyn could never see what was under people's skin. If she could have gotten to know you a bit better, then... Who knows? Things might have turned out differently.
What's shaking?
Need to make contact with the Voodoo Boys chief if you can swing it.
All right. Straight to heavy business. Now, that'd be Maman Brigitte. Be tough getting a word into her.
Really don't do any biz with them?
Not with the chefs, cheffins, priests, and whatnot. All got dirigible-sized egos, won't talk to lowly me. But if you insist, I can ask around, try to set something up. I'll just need some details first.
Got something they want.
Truly? Want to sell something to the VDBs? Trust me, they don't want it, they don't need it. They're isolated, insulated, they got their own contracts, tech, networks. But have it your way. Okay, I'll see what I can do and get back to you.